Hey, Philip DeFrank, Phil, Video Vixen. First of all, I was watching your latest, PDS. First of all, with the video responses, I don't know who really actually responds to your videos, but for the video responses that I've saw, it has nothing to do with your show. Sorry, side note. The whole Chris Brown deal. I heard the story, and I actually do watch Good Morning America, ever so often. First things first. For those who are watching, I don't condone what Chris Brown did. I don't think it's right. It's not right at all. Unjustifiable. He should have never did it. That makes him an asshole. I get it. Continuing forward, what recently happened on Good Morning America with him hulking out, on set and just off set and causing damage. Just hearing constantly about Chris Brown and the situation, it's very tiresome. We're giving this guy so much attention with it. And yes, we could put him up on his pedestal and cast all the stones that we want at him and say, you know what, Chris Brown, you fucking suck. We hate you. We can't forgive you for what you did to Rihanna. Blah, 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 blah. And yes, that makes us as regular people feel good because it's just like we wouldn't imagine ourselves doing that to another person, especially someone in the public eye, And, Chris Brown made that mistake. To call it a mistake is kind of sugarcoating it, but he made that horrible choice of doing what he did. Him reacting on Good Morning America just shows me that, number one, he's obviously not over what happened. He's trying to get over it. Don't know how, but he's trying to get over it. He's obviously trying to, do better, be better. And it's kind of like there's this anchor on him that's just weighing him down. And whether it's a mental thing, an emotional thing, whatever the case may be, it's obviously not going away. It's like Chris Brown has to live with a big, gigantic, beaten up elephant in the room that looks like Rihanna everywhere he goes. And as much as he tries to ignore it, someone's going to bring it up. In the case of Good Morning America, it just happened to be Robin Roberts. I can see how he tries to avoid any Rihanna questioning in every, interview or situation that he's in. Because, it's kind of like, to him, I guess it's beating a dead horse. Once again, I'm just trying to analyze, put myself in his shoes. Obviously, I can't fit his shoes. I wear size 14. The way he reacted, of course, not justified. He could have handled that a whole lot better. A whole lot more maturely. A whole lot more composed. Did he snap? Yes, he snapped. Granted, look, everyone commenting and everyone saying, oh, he's such an asshole, blah, 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 blah. We're obviously not Chris Brown. We're not in his position. We don't know what he goes through day to day. We don't know his story. We don't know his backstory, his front story, whatever the case may be. So everyone's calling him an asshole and stuff like that. That's only because we're reacting to what he did. We're not reacting to who he is. Outside of that, if people think he's an asshole because of who he is, then that's people's own opinion. And of course, you, Philip, being an opinion show, this is all about opinion. I'm personally just getting tired of hearing about it. Because it's just like, you know what? Chris Brown, yes, he did something fucked up. And, he shouldn't be forgiven. Never, ever, ever. It's unforgivable for us to constantly keep bringing it up over and over and over and over. I mean, shit, I would almost hope that someone doesn't bring it up again. Not saying that it should be forgotten. Obviously, I think Chris Brown's going through a lot. I think he has some problems, some issues. He really needs to take some time out just to get back, get back to himself or get back to whatever he used to be. Or he should just step away from the public limelight for a while. Probably being out and about trying to, live life as normal is not working because this big, gigantic weight of what he did is on him constantly. It's just not working for him. He's not winning. He's no Charlie Sheen. He's not winning at all. He's actually losing, despite his new album or not, whatever. He hulked out. He should have never did it. He could possibly go to jail, which is crazy. But hell, probably some time away is what the guy really needs. Because, it kind of reminds me of Ike and Tina. Ike was in the news for a long time because he was, physically abusing Tina and they were going back and forth and they had a whole big blowout. But the difference between Ike and Tina and Chris and Rihanna is that Chris and Rihanna aren't together. Ike and Tina were. So it's kind of like, you know, now that everyone kind of lived through it and seen it and it passed, it's kind of like, you know, Rihanna will forever be the victim and Chris will forever be the, you know, assailant. Chris Brown, man, you just keep fucking up. Just stop. just take a break. You know, it's just not working. And that is my opinion. As I said to somebody on Twitter about the situation, I am up and over it. There's way too much things going on in this world that there needs to be so much focus on Chris Brown and his past, present shit. Personally. Fade out.